Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hey viewers, today we have Siddhi Pandya with us, a university graduate and later on completed her MBA from Chetna Institute of Management. So today she will be sharing her scoop with all of us. So hi Siddhi, how are you?
Hi all. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi first of all. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi sir.
Happy Ganesh Chaturthi. So how are you doing Siddhi?
I'm great. Lockdown is treating me pretty well.
Nice. So what's happening these days?
Nothing, it's work from home. There's nothing work from home. We are working double. But okay, it's fun.
Great. So Siddhi, can you take the viewers through your background?
Okay. So hi everyone. This is Siddhi Pandya. I did my graduation from Nagindas Khanbala College. I did my bachelor's, BMS, Bachelor's of Management Studies in Finance. And then I worked for a finance firm which was into sales only. I did sales basically for a year. Learned a lot about equity markets, shares, how do you do sales, B2B sales, C2C sales, and then attempted for my MBA. Completed my MBA from Chetna, had did summers from Deloitte, and now landed up in HUL as a marketer. That's it from me.
Awesome. So, what I mean, you were a finance student and you now
Yeah.
at moved to sales and now to marketing. So,
Yes,
can you tell the viewers how was your journey? Like, are you liking this particular thing?
I am actually loving it. So you cannot decide from start that what you want. Either you want to do sales or you want to do finance or marketing. This is how you learn. When you do something and then you come to know that you want to do it or you don't want to do it. There are some blessed people who already know that they want to do marketing or they want to do finance. But now some normal people who really learn from their mistakes. So I did my bachelor's in finance, thought that I can do really well as I was not good with numbers. And after working practically on field, I came to know that for finance, the bachelor knowledge is not enough. You need to have a degree, you need to have an understanding of all the different set of knowledge. Then I shifted my landscape from finance to sales and marketing, and then I come to know that this is what exactly I want. I'm a kind of a talkative person. I like to talk to people, I like to know about things, I like to know what exactly was behind the product, what is the history. So then I came to know that yes, marketing is a perfect field for me. Not that in marketing we don't have data, we have a lot of data nowadays, we do have to deal with numbers, but yes, it's about what you want to do, and it's about what takes you to another level.
Okay, great. So, Siddhi, as you said that you wanted to do masters. So, in your graduation, when you thought of doing an MBA, so what made you to go for an MBA? Is it just that you want to get a degree, or was it an upskill kind of thing?
No, so at the time of my bachelor's, I was pretty sure that I was going to do masters, but not the field was not decided. I i was like, see, when you have certain knowledge, you need to be sure that you at least have full amount of knowledge. Bachelors made our pods, but it did not give us the full shape of it. So we need to have the final touch up. MBA, the skills were already developed in bachelors. MBA made sure that we bring out the skills to a right level, put it in the right way, give it to the people that are needed, and say and speak when it is needed. So I knew that I wanted to do, and of course it helps you in your job as well. Even after bachelor, there is nothing, no scope. Still you're treated as a fresher. Not that after MBA you're treated at a very different level, but still it helps you to a little bit of, it's like a piece in a cake.
Okay, great. So when did you started with your MBA preparation?
I started in 2017
So that was due with your graduation or after
after
your
my graduation.
after your graduation. So which all entrances did you appear for?
I appeared for NMMS, I appeared for CET, I appeared for SNAP, and I as well as appeared for CAT.
Okay. So, can you take us through your preparation journey a bit in detail?
Uh, so of course, first of all, you need to have a very set timetable for it. And there is no such preparation. Everybody's journeys is different. Maybe I was pretty sure and happy, comfortable in my verbal section. So I always started with the verbal part first and did a lot of RCs because I used to love it. Never touched cons till my sir was like, now you have to do and you are worst at it. So yeah, it's like it depends on you when you what you want to do and what not. But again, I would say practice is much needed over here. As much as you practice, you learn where can you go wrong, you learn how to think, you learn to forecast the paragraphs and the lines in between that.
And what were the learnings out of all the entrances that you gave? Like CAT, I mean, CAT would have given you a big time lesson.
It was
Uh,
a indeed big time.
so, so the point is very simple. Like how you kept yourself motivated so that you can keep on going until you reach the part of CET, and then you crack it and go into an MBA college. So, what was that motivation?
So at first of all, at the time of NMIMS and CAT, no, you are very motivated. You are like, this is the exam I'm going to crack because you study for a particular period of time. And one CAT after the CAT is gone, you realize that you haven't performed well that you wanted to because nobody is ever going to be satisfied after their CAT exam. You don't know. You cannot know how you did and how not. Then comes, I guess, SNAP. So still you have some left motivation of yours and you study अच्छा ठीक है कुछ नहीं तो यही कर लेते हैं snap. Then at the time of CET the motivation level goes down. It's difficult for us somebody to learn, keep yourself motivated in front of laptop and it's okay, study because March CET comes at the ending of March, at the March. But CET and CAT are very two different level exams. CAT is all about timing, which you need to know which question you want to do and you need to be confident enough. And CET is about quick speed. You have to do all the questions on the time, so they both are very different level exams.
Okay. One more thing, like you said that you were weak at maths. Still,
I
you must have, still you must have done something, somewhat, a few chapters out of it, and you must have solved it as well.
I
So,
practiced a lot, sir. I don't remember the chapters thoroughly though now, but yes, I practiced from every set of books, from every set of questions, and make sure that. So there are four different ways or five different ways of solving one question. And maybe the way that I am doing is a bit longer, and the way that someone else is doing it a bit shorter. So it was always different when I used to do a chapter, and when I used to do it again, it was a very different lesson from the before. So it's different, and practice, nothing else helped me out in the quant.
agree. And as you said that you always liked RC and you always liked vocabulary. So any tips and tricks for the people who are working for RC? I mean, there are many people who say that they are not able to crack RC or they are not able to get answers correct. So any tips and tricks for them?
What happens, the one trick that I applied and it worked with me was, so when you first read RCs, before that you need to know the questions. You read the question 3 times, and from that questions you pick out the best words or the words that you think are important, and you have it in your mind that okay, so from A I need to know this, from B I need to know this, and then once you start reading RC, you the thing that is in your mind you eventually connect it. Acha, maybe the question is talking about this, or the question is talking about that. First I used to not do that. I used to just read the paragraph 3 4 times, read the question, search. It is all waste of time. When you know where to go, the path is easy, right?
Correct. And how important is reading novels and reading newspaper?
Oh, a lot. So I was a book lover. I like to read a lot of novels, but not newspaper. Eventually, I came to know that newspaper and having information about what's happening in the world is very important. As in that helps in your GD. Maybe reading novel will help you out in your RC to develop the speed and to read the lines faster. But newspaper will sure help you out to speak.
Okay, great, great, great. Okay, so you went through your CT, you went through CMAT and other entrances, and you got a call from Chetna, and you went ahead with their GDPI process. So, can you share your GDPI experience if you remember?
I remember bits and pieces of it. So yeah, I guess we were 10 people around sitting in a roundtable conference, and we were given a topic about there was this issue going on with Donald Trump. I really don't remember the topic, but it was something regarded to him. And so, okay, in GD, it is very important, first of all, to know that either you start first. There are some people who really know a lot, and they have a control in their command. So they hop in first and they just take control of it, and everybody is looking at it. So I was kind of one of them. I used to love it. So yeah, I always started the GD first if I know the topic. The bigger difference is if you know the topic, and if you don't know the topic, you let us sit quiet and someone uh, make someone speak. Sorry. So I knew the topic, it was about Donald Trump, and you just go there, speak something about it, and let someone else speak. So in GD, it is not important. They don't want to know how much you know about the topic. They want to know some skills, as in how do you work in team? Do you listen for your colleagues? Are you ready to take the ideas and views which are against you, or are you ready to accept your flaws? How do you see, how do you listen? These are certain qualities that they really want to test, and I guess every organization or every company comes with their different demand. We would never come to know what they really want from us.
Okay, and about PI?
Okay, my PI was pretty simple. So they really asked me about my background and about my job. And they said me that, are you sure you want to do MBA? Some things that you like. PI is always, you can turn your PI by your hand. You can say, they'll ask you anything, but you need to know that your answer should be correct. If you're answering something to them, that the next question is going to depend on the answer that you give. You can totally drive your PI, and you need to be very sure and accurate enough. When we say that we know certain stuff, sometimes the PI person is very sure to dig in. So he'll be like, Acha, you know this. So I said that I read a lot of books. So there was this one person in my PI who said that, name me 20 books. I'll give you 5 minutes. He gave me pen and paper, and he's like, write down the name of 20 books. So this deep you need to be.
And you wrote all 20
Yeah,
names?
I wrote 25.
Oh, great, great, great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so you cracked the interview, you cracked the GD, and you went ahead with Chetna Institute. So, can you give us certain insights about the college which only a student would be knowing about?
Okay. Only a student of Chetna would be knowing about. I would want to say that this 2 years goes in a blink of an eye. You would not come to know that when you started your journey and it's ended now. And in Chetna, there were a lot of opportunities given to me. There's a lot happening around everywhere. So I was confused what to do and what not to do. Because if I do this, the other thing is going to be missed. And you want to do a lot of things all at once, which is not possible. So Chetna was a platform that they gave us a lot of different opportunities to build in, and they were very sure enough that oh, they gave us option. First of all, they were like, so there were events happening around for HR, there were events happening around for sales, there were NSS teams that was happening. There were competitions, some kind of different competitions also, book reading competitions, treasure hunt competitions, and a lot. There is no end to this 2 years.
Okay, great. So, one important question which majority of the students generally ask is the difference between MMS and PGDM program of any institute, and specifically if you can throw some light in case of Chetnas.
MMS and PGDM program. So yes, they both are okay. They both are first of all side of a coin. They are similar also and different in some ways. Different as in I would want to say the faculties are different, because MMS people has to perform from the university, that exam was held in from that, and PGDM is kind of a private course that happens from the college teachers only. And of course the percentage matters, and that's it. I don't think there's a lot of difference, but yeah, the learning goes on hand in hand.
At times, like institutes or what the college representatives say that PGDM has more advanced syllabus as compared to MMS. So, is this true?
No, it doesn't happen that PGDM has an advanced syllabus. What happens is the faculties of PGDM are from the college only. They are core faculties of college. And for MMS, they have to follow a certain syllabus that is given to them by university. So there is a slight change, or maybe PGDM has an advantage of learning some things new, but I don't think so. Faculties make a difference. The programs that we share or the seminars that we attend, everybody has attended together. There is no difference that is made in PGDM and marketing in Chetana, at least I know.
Okay. Great. Okay, that's it from my side, Siddhi. One last but not least question. Any pro tip for the students who are preparing for MBA entrances, and a bit of motivation that you want to give the
I would just
students?
want to say one last tip. We always want to reach somewhere. So before MBA or before preparing, we all have one thing in our mind. I want to go here, I want to become this. So one thing that I learned in years was destination is not important. Our journey is. We learn from our mistakes and make sure that we learn. And we perform well the next time. We learn, we perform well, and that is the only thing important. Just be motivated, keep learning, keep doing our best, and we all will end up in the place where we are supposed to do with our right scores.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you so much, Siddhi, for your time, and we wish you luck for your future endeavors.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.